Well, here we are, day 4 of the driveway project. We got it's about 6:55. Looks like the gang is all here, just waiting on the cement truck. We can hear a truck struggling up the valley, so it'll probably be pretty quick that they'll be up here, and then they'll be pouring the rest of this driveway this morning. I'll check in later. All right, here we go. The technique this morning is a little bit different. We are just pumping straight out of the truck onto the ground. They didn't think the truck would make it all the way down to the base yesterday. That's why we pumped it. So today's 3 trucks are going to all be essentially just dumped straight onto the ground. Alright, we'll let these guys work. Well, the sun is coming up and I've had to move my filming spot so I'm not staring right into the sun. This is still truck 1 and they've kind of moved up the driveway, I don't know, pretty considerable distance. So it'll be interesting to see them continuing to get this poured. And just like that, truck 1 is empty, and these guys are already starting to move around the cement that's on the ground. And hopefully we'll be seeing truck 2 any minute now. And just like that, truck number 2 is in place. It's kind of a lull in the action here as we wind down on truck number 2. And Mel asked a good question of where Amy and I have been parking while this whole ordeal has been going on. I have been parking my truck here, which is, probably not the best, but it's still on our property and it's out of the way. Our property goes all the way over. You can kind of see the mailboxes here and this other telephone pole. Our property runs almost all the way over to that telephone pole. So there's kind of a bunch of stuff, parking area up here. And then we've been parking Amy's car over where this silver Pathfinder is from the construction crew. That was the old driveway into the property. When we bought it, the driveway entered there and went straight down to the house pad, but it was really, really steep. So our grading plan had them move the driveway over, essentially building us a new driveway. So the other portion of the driveway that's down here that's kind of cured overnight, they're kind of laying out some of the relief cuts. They're going to be cutting some stress cuts into the driveway to prevent it from cracking outside of the little grooves that they've placed in it. So Eric, the owner of the construction crew, is down there and he's kind of leading the charge on putting that together. These guys are almost to the end of truck number 2. Truck number 1 just pulled away, and we should be getting the third and final truck here any minute. We'll check back in. And just like that, truck 3 truck number 3 is in place. About to start this pour, the last truck worth. Should get us all the way. He's right about at the end of the driveway anyway, so we just gotta get a little bit further up the road. I got a meeting in about an hour I gotta be online for, so there might be a little break in coverage, but these guys are working quick. So we've shuffled the truck around. Now we got the truck kind of on the street so they can work on this little curb area. And yeah, we are almost done with the pour. Probably another 10 or 15 minutes we'll be done pouring. And then it'll be, you know, another couple hours for them to kind of mix around, get the top all set up, and get it all broomed off. So we'll check back in a little bit. Well, here we are. I had a meeting and it got delayed, so I am back outside. These guys are still working right along. We've got truck 3 is gone, but we've got a little patch that's left, and they've got a short pour truck, I guess, coming to fill out the rest of the mix. So yeah, there's the update now. It's about 9:30, and these guys are kind of working on the broom finish, and we'll see you in a little bit. And just like that, truck number 4 is here. They're gonna finish off this brief little pour. So cutting some relief cuts down there, and yeah, we'll check in a little bit. Well, here we are with the driveway project almost complete. They're gonna be out here tomorrow. They've got one more bag or 2 more bags of asphalt patch that they're going to put in this crack, and then they've got some relief cuts that they're going to kind of cut down the center of the driveway. But that is going to be the finished product. They came out, this broom finish comes all the way up to the top. I like how this they've kind of rebuilt this little I guess gutter or swale or whatever to keep the water off of the driveway and keep it a nice easy entrance. There's probably about a 1.5 foot little rise here to keep all that stuff up. Overall, I'm really happy with how this turned out. Looks really good. So it's kind of a view from the top. We got a little piece of fabric down there that's I got to move back over that over that drain. Our next kind of big yard project is going to be, you know, getting some grass or some other type of foliage to keep. You can see a little bit of erosion here and there, but our main effort, force of effort so far has been this driveway. So now this will be perfect to stop all the driveway erosion. We'll be able to get the cars in and out with no problem. We just gotta let this sit for a little while, 7 days, in order for it to cure all the way. I did ask because we've got some deer feet along here. I asked how long we had to wait to walk on it, and I told the concrete guy, I told Eric, I said, hey, um, you know, how soon can we walk on it? And we've already been walking on the spot down at the bottom, and I showed him these deer feet. He thought it was pretty cool, but basically the answer was, he said that by the time the sun goes down, the deer should be able to walk on this without any problem. So that's good news. I don't want to come out here and have a deer stuck in my driveway. But there it is. They've gone up the road. They got another driveway job that they're working on up to the hill. They got my pour started early, and I guess they've got another one just a little bit west of us on Skyline. But I like this broom finish. I like how the broom finish turned out. I like how the curb turned out. The piece here. We were, Eric was spraying out. They cut this relief cut in the middle up here just to try to, I think they say with cement, it's not a matter of if it will crack, it's when it will crack. So with the relief cut in here, they're trying to mitigate where it cracks. But after he cut that, he sprayed down this whole driveway, and we got to watch what a couple of gallons of water will do, and it did exactly what I wanted it to. It came all the way up against this side, up against this curb. It went right around this corner, and even just a little bit of water, it came straight to right about here, probably two feet away from the drain that way, and then went straight down that side and went right into this drain. So far so good. It's working as advertised, and we will probably pick this up later on tomorrow. But yeah, hey, thanks for watching.